Shalom, shalom. This is Brother Anal with Great Millstone, El Paso, Borderline Saints. Welcome to another video, and as always, before I get started, I want to give all praise and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kwadash. Also, I would like to give double honors to the head apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, who teach and who rule well. Peace, blessings, and safety to all sincere brethren. Keep believing and keep the faith, regardless of whether they hear or whether they forbear. Prayerfully, I'm running a little late this evening, getting my lessons out. I usually don't do, well, sometimes I do lessons this late, but most of the time I try to do them during the early part of the day. But this evening it's a little late, so I want to get this lesson in before it hits 12 o'clock. So I'm running pretty late this evening, but I'm going to be obedient to my Lord's will. All right. And it says, we're going to start here in Isaiah 41:8. And we're going to get started there until the Lord tells us to stop. As always, I like to stop and pray and give honor to the Most High by bowing down and worshiping and praying, you see. So I pray first, and then also worship the Lord, you see. See, we have to do that because that's what we're going to be doing in the kingdom. So we need to get used to that, all right, worshiping the Lord. You'll be doing a lot of worshiping in the kingdom. Prayerfully, this lesson will be of good wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to the hopeful elect. But we're going to get our lesson started at Isaiah, the 41st chapter and the 8th verse. And we'll just go from there, and we'll end it up with one verse out of chapter 42. We'll stop there. All right. So again, this is Isaiah 41:8, and we'll get started there. And again, as I said, we'll read all the way through that chapter and one verse in chapter 42, and we'll end it there. Excuse my voice. It's a little raspy. All right, and it reads, Isaiah 41:8. But thou, Israel, art my servant, Jacob, whom I have chosen, the seed of Abraham, my friend. So that's a wonderful thing for the hopeful elect. 144,000. The Lord have chosen you, the seed of Abraham. Those of us that he considers our friend. All right. And it's a wonderful thing when the Lord consider you his friend, because you don't want to be considered his enemy, you see. So we're thanking the Lord for choosing us, because he didn't have to choose the children of Israel. All right. It could have gone a different way. All right. So let's be aware that we're blessed in abundance, because the Lord could have chosen the other way, and we would have been in a sure enough serious predicament, you see. And the Lord could have made it that so that we wouldn't have a chance to be in his kingdom. But through his son, who shed his blood on the cross for us, we have this great opportunity. And we don't take in consideration what a great blessing it is. You know, we don't really think about it. We just go along and don't really think about the gravity of what the Lord has really done for us. Okay. But let's keep reading on, and we're going to go read here again. In the 9th verse, it says, Thou whom I have taken from the ends of the earth, and called thee from the chief men thereof, and said unto thee, Thou art my servant, I have chosen thee, and not cast thee away. So the Lord said, I've chosen you. You see, that's what I'm talking about. We've been blessed that the Lord has chosen us. Okay. because it could have gone, like I said, a different way. So we've been chosen as a royal priesthood, you see. We're a peculiar people. So the Lord, that carries a lot of a responsibility, all right, being a chosen people and being a peculiar people. There's a lot involved in that. See, so the Lord's looking for us to operate in faith. All right, so our faith has to be really, really strong. There should be a signature for the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that we operate by faith. Okay, we can't operate by the eyes and what we see as the world do. We have to have a focus on faith. And how can we have faith if we don't know what it is? So the Holy Scripture says faith is the substance of things hoped for, and it's the evidence of things not seen. So we're moving by the Lord's word, not by what we see. Okay, so it takes a strong mental capacity. You have to have it up here. You see, you have to be intelligent. You can't be a dumb, ignorant man serving the Lord. If you're dumb and ignorant, you're not going to make it, okay? Seriously, the Holy Scripture says that my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Okay, so that means his people are a highly intelligent people, the most intelligent on the earth. Okay, that's what that's really saying to us. All right. And then it goes on to say, I have chosen thee and not cast thee away. So the Lord said, I haven't cast you away, even though I put a curse on you and I've beaten you and whipped you and so forth for your wickedness. I haven't cast you away. So we should be thankful for that, because the Lord could have just been done with us and ended us when we sinned against him. All right, in the beginning of time, when Israel sinned against the Lord up under Moses' leadership, you see, when the Lord was guiding Moses to lead the children of Israel. All right, so we should be thankful that the Lord has not cast us away for the wickedness that was done by our forefathers. You see, when he put this curse on Israel, that we've suffered through many generations and through many kingdoms, 4 kingdoms that we've suffered through. And then it goes on to say, fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee, yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. See, so the Lord considered it to be righteous to keep his word to our forefather Abraham and to his seed line, Isaac and Jacob. Jacob also be known as Israel. Okay, when the Lord changed his name to Israel. Now you can get into that. Read the book of Genesis from the 25th chapter and read the whole book of Genesis, and it'll explain that to you if you read it. I always encourage you to read the whole Bible. Very important, super important that you read it, so you can think, so you can begin to understand how the Lord thinks, okay, and what he's thinking about, because you can't really understand these holy scriptures unless the Lord open your eyes, and he can't open your eyes if you haven't read the book. That's the reason why it's important that you study these holy scriptures and that you hear from a preacher who's been anointed by the Lord to preach and teach you the holy scriptures and open your eyes to what it's talking about. Because a lot of things you read will not be apparent unless the Lord give you his spirit to understand who he's talking to and what he's talking about. A lot of things written in these holy scriptures have been converted into English, and words do not mean the same as they would mean in English. So the Lord has to open your minds to be able to receive the things, these secret things written in these Holy Scriptures, okay? And he gives that to the seed of those of you who are faithful to him, to those of you who are meek and humble, see? That's who you give these secrets to. Those who you get down, like I said, and bow down to the Lord, see? Down on that ground. Sometimes I put my head on the ground. Lord, see, every knee should bow, but sometimes I get down and put my head on the ground and worship the Lord. That's how meek I get with the Lord, okay? And before I speak to the Lord, I pray and ask him to forgive me for my sins, okay? See? Because our righteousness is dirty rags to the Lord. So if you know the Holy Scriptures, then you should be asking the Lord to forgive you for your sins all the time as well. All right, and then it says, yea, I will help thee, yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. Behold, all they that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded. They shall be as nothing, and they that strive with thee shall perish. So the Lord said, those that fight against you, they're going to perish. You see, because the Lord knows if you have a meek and humble spirit and you are slow to wrath, the Lord knows that you're going to be counted as sheep for the slaughter to these devils. Okay, he knows that. But the Lord said, I'm going to be there for you. See, I'm going to fight for you. The Lord will put angels out there to fight for you ahead of what you see. You won't even see what the Lord is doing behind the scenes for you. You see. So that's the reason why you want to be in the Lord and have favor with the Lord by being obedient to the Holy Scriptures, doing these commandments, following them to the best of your ability. And then you have the Lord fighting for you. Because the Holy Scriptures say that the angels of the Lord encampeth around about them that fear him. So it's important that we fear the Lord and we be obedient to his commandments, laws and statutes, precepts, and so forth, judgments, ordinances that's been written in these Holy Scriptures. And how can you know all of that if you've never read the Holy Bible, you see? So that's the reason why we need to read it. And then it says, thou shalt seek them and shalt not find them, even them that contend with thee. They that war against thee shall be as nothing and as a thing of naught. For I, the Lord thy God, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, fear not, I will help thee. Fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel. I will help thee, saith the Lord, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. See, so the Lord has sent Yahweh Shai. Yahweh will send Yahweh Shai, our Redeemer, to fight for us. See, and he's already done that. He's already got up there on the cross and they shed his blood up there as a living sacrifice that we might be saved. You see, so that's how the Lord has done that. All right. And the Lord, he'll be there for us, like I said, if we serve him. He'll fight for us. And it says, behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small, and shall make the hills as chaff. Thou shalt fan them, and the wind shall carry them away, and the whirlwind shall scatter them, and thou shalt rejoice in the Holy Lord, and shall glory in the Holy One of Israel. And I'm not going to say how that's happened recently. You just think about it. Okay, we're in 2025. You think about what's happened in 2025. You see? So you have to read these Holy Scriptures to understand what the Lord is doing for you. All right. And then it says, when the poor and needy seek water, and there is none, and their tongue faileth for thirst, I, the Lord, will hear them. I, the God of Israel, will not forsake them. So the Lord said he won't forsake you. All right. He'll remember you, and he'll remember his promises to his servant Abraham. All right. See, and that's a beautiful thing. It really is. And it goes on to say, I will open rivers in high places and fountains in the midst of the valleys, and I will make the wilderness a pool of water and the dry land springs of water. And I will plant in the wilderness the cedar, the cedar tree, and the myrtle, and the oil tree. And I will set in the desert the fire tree and the pine and the box tree together, that they may see and know and consider and understand together that the hand of the Lord have done this, and the Holy One of Israel have created it. See what I'm talking about? That's what you want, because you can't protect yourself. You can't protect yourself. You may think you can, buying guns and rifles and all that. That's not going to protect you. All right, you need the Lord on your side. That's what you need. All right, and then it says, produce your cause, saith the Lord, bring forth your strong reasons, saith the King of Jacob. See? And so you can plead to the Lord and tell the Lord about your situation. You hear what I just read? You can plead to the Lord, and you can tell him about your situations. And you leave it there with the Lord to deal with. You don't have to fight these devils. The Lord will do that for you. You see, and they'll recognize what they're dealing with. All right, and then it says, let them bring forth and show us what shall happen. Let them show the former things what they be, that we may consider them and know the latter end of them, or declare us things for to come. See, so you'll be able to look back even this year, in 2025, and see where the Lord's fighting for you. You see, and he's telling you that I'm gonna do these same things for you, and the things to come as well. You see, and it's a wonderful thing when you know you have a mighty, mighty power, the Most High. See, and His Son, Yahweh Shai. See, fighting for you. That's a blessing, man. Do you hopeful 144,000 hopefully understand what a great blessing that is? You have the Lord on your side, angels encamping around about you because you fear the Lord. That's a lot of power, man. You're talking about power from the Most High, the creator of all things. So you should think about that. And it says, show thee things that are to come hereafter, that we may know that ye are gods. Yea, do good or do evil, that we may be dismayed and behold it together. You see? So you part of the Lord's operation. All right? Just stay humble and meek about what you're in, because you part of his operation. Behold, ye are of nothing, and your work of naught. An abomination is he that chooseth you. I have raised up one from the north, and he shall come from the rising of the sun. Shall he call upon my name, and he shall come upon princes as upon mortar, and as a potter treadeth the clay. See? So the Lord's on your side. That's what he's saying here. All right. Who have declared from the beginning that we may know, and before time that we may say he is righteous. Yea, there is none that showeth. Yea, there is none that declare there is none that heareth your words. The first shall say to Zion, Behold, behold them, and I will give to Jerusalem one that bringeth good tidings. For I beheld, and there was no man even among them, and there was no counselor that, when I asked of them, could answer a word. Behold, they are all vanity, their works are nothing. The molten images are wind and confusion. So the Lord said, your enemy is nothing. You see that? It's nothing. And the whole world's looking up to your enemies like he's that great something when the Lord says he's nothing. See, he's just a pebble out there in the sand. So all he really is to the Lord is a pebble. What do men do when they walk on the sands on near the seashore? They step on pebbles, they step over them like it's nothing. When the Lord come down here to protect you and fight for you, they're a pebble. They're nothing. The Lord say they're nothing, you see. So we're going to stop our lesson there. Just wanted to increase your strength and encourage the youth to not faint and the young men to be strong. Okay. The Lord knows that sometimes you fall, to get back up and keep working for the Lord. Okay. That's what the Lord is looking for. All right, now we're going to stop there and we're going to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekah Kodash. All right, I'm going to stop there and look forward to meeting with you again to bring out another lesson when the Lord chooses to speak. All right, Shalom.